You've probably been hearing a lot about Canada and the European Union lately, and you might be asking yourself, what's the deal? Well, the deal is the Canada-European Union Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement. Sounds important, eh? Well, it is. It's part of the Government of Canada's Economic Action Plan to create good jobs, economic growth, and greater long-term prosperity in every region of the country. Here's why it's key. The EU has 28 member countries and is the world's largest economy, with over 500 million people and almost 17 trillion in annual economic activity. That's right, trillion. That's 12 zeros. That's a lot of economic activity. It's also the world's largest importing market for goods. It's actually so big that if you added up the value of everything the EU imports, it would be bigger than Canada's entire economy. This is why we're so excited about this agreement, because it will give Canadian businesses, products, and investors privileged access to one of the most dynamic markets in the world. In fact, a Canada-EU study concluded that a trade agreement with the EU could boost trade by 20% and inject an extra $12 billion into Canada's economy. That's the equivalent of almost 80,000 new jobs, or an extra $1,000 a year for the average Canadian family. From car parts to wood products to computer services and so much more, the agreement gives world-class Canadian producers and manufacturers a serious advantage over our competitors. Simply put, it's an agreement that will benefit Canadians in every sector of the economy, from coast to coast to coast. Take lobster from Atlantic Canada, for example. The EU charges tariffs of up to 20% on Canadian lobster. Under the Canada-EU trade agreement, this tax will be eliminated. In Quebec, exports of aluminum, which average about $640 million annually, will no longer face a tariff of up to 10%. The same goes for electrical parts, machinery, and medical devices. All tariffs gone. That Ontario manufacturer of industrial machinery, a vital contributor to its province's economy, will no longer face tariffs of up to 8%. That presents a serious advantage to a sector that exports an average of $2 billion worth of machinery to the EU each year. Saskatchewan farmers, well, they can now export their high-quality grain without tariffs that ran as high as 9.6%. In British Columbia, the forestry sector will see EU tariffs on all value-added forestry products slashed, from plywood to veneered panels to prefab buildings, some of which ran as high as 10%. So, what does this all mean? Well, all of a sudden, Canada's fishers, our engineers and farmers, our miners and chemists, our manufacturers and lumber workers, they will all enjoy more demand from European consumers for their products and services. These are products and services that we as Canadians are proud of. And they're just a few examples of the many winners. More sales mean bigger profits, and that means there will be more money for companies to invest, expand, and hire more workers. That means more full-time work and better wages, which puts food on the table for more Canadian workers and their families. Now that's a pretty big deal. To learn more, visit us at www.actionplan.gc.ca/CEDA.